What's up guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this roster reveal video for the month of July. Now I know at the time of me posting this video I am a little bit late, and that's just because I've just arrived from Bahrain. I was there for a few days to go and visit my brother, my sister-in-law, and obviously my niece. So when the roster did get released, I was actually on holiday, and unfortunately this is not a live reaction video because I've already seen what my roster is like. It's now just about me recording it. So yeah, sorry about it being late. For the month of July, it is my birthday month, which is obviously the most exciting thing because I don't really want to spend my birthday on a flight. I would prefer to be in Dubai on a day off with my friends and my family, or in South Africa in Durban with my mom and my sister, or ideally even with my brother in Bahrain. So basically days off, that's what I want, or a Durban flight. Now the thing is, with a Durban flight, it's been so unpredictable recently, getting rostered the Durban flight and then it's disappearing or it's changing, and I was like, nope, just request for days off. So that's what I asked for July, as well as the normal, because it's summer, have to go to Europe, so Italy, Switzerland, and Germany. Oh, and Brussels as well, for waffles. So that's what I asked for in July. Things to remember is that I have vacation coming up in a few days' time. Like, my leave is like 15 days, which we are going to South Africa for. So almost half the month, first 12 days, 13 days are just vacation. So it's only half a month off a roster that I'm expecting. And that is about it. So we end off the month of June with the Nairobi turnaround. If you watched my June roster reveal video, you'd know that. And then we go into leave. And we start our leave, we go. Obviously, this is all predicted. And then the good thing is, after my leave, they gave me 2 days off after. So that's brilliant. I get to stay in Durban for an extra few minutes. And then the first flight of July, we start off with, I don't have a US visa. A lot of you have been asking, why don't I get a US visa? When am I getting a US visa? I'm just waiting for the company to roster it to me, the days off or the interview process. So it's just easier when the company does it. If I do it by myself, which is a possibility, it's just a very long, tedious, time-consuming process. So no US flights. So the only long-haul flights I would do usually is, or I can do, I'm allowed to do, would be to Toronto, which is Canada, Brazil, Sao Paulo, Rio, or to probably Australia, because there's lots of destinations in Australia that I could do. So yeah, so anyway, the first flight of the month of July is going to be Sao Paulo. So GRU, that is on a 380. Thankfully though, the layover is 30 hours, because it's quite tough when you're doing a 14 and a half hour flight, which this is, and you only get 24 hours because you're just so jet lagged and you're not interested in doing anything else. So yeah, this one is a 380, 14 and a half hours long, and the layover time is 30 hours and 40 minutes. So that's quite nice. I've done Sao Paulo 9 times, believe it or not. I don't remember doing it that many times, but I've done it. The good thing about going to Sao Paulo to Brazil is that you could possibly stock up on your Havaianas if that's what you want to do, on your flip-flops, because obviously Havaianas are made in Brazil and it's super cheap there. It's just when you go around the world and buy it, it's just ridiculously expensive. Unfortunately, I'm going after my leave, so me buying Havaianas for my friends and my family, it's a little bit too late. I'll have to buy it and keep it for the next time. But yeah, that is my first flight. And then for the rest of the month, we have a whole lot of nothing, because guys, the worst possible case scenario has come true. Kyle is on reserve. Now, I honestly thought I was going to skip reserve, even though it was technically my turn. July, I knew I was going to get reserve, but I thought I was going to skip it because half of my month is leave. But what I think they're going to do, or they have done, is half of July I'm going to be on reserve, and the first half of August I'm going to be on reserve. So that's going to give me my 30 days off reserve. Usually you would do a reserve month every 7 months. Every 7th month would be your reserve month. I did skip it last time round, thankfully. This time round, not so lucky. So for those of you who don't know what reserve is, basically you are on standby all the time, and the company usually the day before would tell you, okay, Kyle, so tomorrow you're going to be on standby from 12 o'clock in the afternoon to 6 o'clock in the evening. So you have to be prepared for whatever flights we allocate you, whether it be a long flight, a short flight, a turnaround, a layover, a winter destination, a summer destination, an island destination, a city destination. It's a lot of different things that you could possibly get, and you'll never know up until pretty much the last minute, which is good because it keeps it exciting. But then if you want to plan, like especially if you have like, or if your friends want to do stuff, days off and things like that, you can't. For example, my birthday, I don't know what I'm going to do and where I'm going to be. And unfortunately, I can't make plans or I can't tell anybody anything because I won't know up until probably the last minute. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. You get your turn every 7 months, like I said, you would get your chance, and unfortunately this time around it's my turn to do it. So yeah, there's two types, just to continue with the whole reserve process or the standby process. It's known by either of those two terms. Would be, you have two options. You would be on standby at home, which is fantastic because you're in the comfort of your own home. It's a 6-hour long timing slot, and they would tell you beforehand that you're going to be on this timing. Where it's difficult is that you have to really be able to manage your sleep time, because for example we'll use the midday till 6 p.m. reserve slot. Now if you've slept a whole night and you start your standby at 12 o'clock, fantastic, they call you out at 12 o'clock, you're still ready, you're still fresh, fine. The problem comes in where you've slept the whole night and you wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning and your reserve starts at 12, so you're cool, you're watching TV, you're relaxing, and at 4 o'clock in the afternoon they phone you and say, okay Kyle, you are going to Cape Town. That's like a 9-hour flight, so you're actually not very well rested for the flight because you've been awake for so long. So this is where reserve gets a bit tough and frustrating, because you have to manage your sleep really well. It's really difficult. We've done it, I've done it for 15 years, but it gets a bit tough. So it's not really my favorite, but like I said, we have to do it. That's it, guys. I know this has been a quick one, but this is just how my roster is, unfortunately. Not much action to share with you. Like I said, Brazil, Sao Paulo, I'm okay with that because it gives me hours, most importantly, like 30 hours flying time. So we get our basic salary and we get a flying time, so salary. So I'll get some hours with that. Plus I get to stock up on any Havaianas if I want. If any of my friends want in Dubai, I can buy it for them. But most importantly, I can have their breakfast, because the breakfast in the hotel there in Sao Paulo is absolutely amazing. It is so good. And in Brazil they have these, I think it's made from tapioca flour. It's called cheese balls. The correct term is down there, but yeah, they have that for breakfast and it is so divine. Anyway, stay tuned, guys, and I will obviously vlog in Sao Paulo and show you exactly what I'm doing. If you have any ideas of what I can do, anybody from Sao Paulo that is watching this video, comment down below, tell me what I can do, where I can go, what the situation is like there. Do I need a mask? It was so surprising. We just flew to Bahrain now, and in Dubai, for example, we have to wear masks indoors on flights, everything. We flew to Bahrain now, and we took Gulf Air, which is a Bahraini airline, not Emirates, just because of the timing. Get onto the aircraft and nobody's wearing masks, and I'm like, so I go to the cabin crew, I'm like, why is nobody wearing masks? He's like, we don't have to wear masks. So it's very strange to see places that aren't wearing masks. Maybe Sao Paulo, you guys are like that as well. Hopefully, fingers crossed, and I can go out without a mask, but let's just see. Let me know what I can do there, what the weather's like, please, and I'll try my best to do that, or to have a nice experience, show you guys, vlog there in Sao Paulo. Anyway, I'm rambling. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, just in support of the struggle I'm going to have possibly in my reserve month for the month of July, and obviously stuck somewhere, who knows, maybe I'll be flying on my birthday. I hope I'm not. I like to have a day off on my birthday, but I mean, I have had birthdays on board before, and it's always been a nice experience for me. Comment down below, share the video if you like as well, and I'll see you guys next week.